Okay, reactors, welcome back to the channel, the Nuclear Reactor, the reaction channel where all the reactions go nuclear. Before we get into this video, though, if y'all are a sports fan, go over to my sports channel, Ring Culture, link in the description. But back over here playing the Nuclear Reactor, y'all know I believe every action deserves a reaction. And over here, we are very, very reactionary. Make sure y'all like and comment down below. That's how y'all push me into the algorithm. And then I'll go get them. When my content hit them and fit them and sit with them. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so y'all can be notified for every time I upload. And I upload a lot. Share my videos and hype my channel. This is your one-stop shop for all different kind of reactions. So look around and check out the playlist. So today, we're going to be getting into a video that I've been meaning to react to for months now. It's called The Timeline of Losing. The last 5 years reported by Nick Wright. By Bald Head Kid. It's just going over all of the losses that LeBron has taken when his ball boys say that he's this great guy that can carry teams to championships, where he's never done that before. He only has 4 rings in 23 seasons. But this one should be good. And I don't want to take too much time in the intro though, so let's go. 2021. Sorry to pause so early. This is the series where they was doing great against the Suns, and then when Anthony Davis got hurt, LeBron James literally quit the last 2.5 games of the series. He was still getting stats because LeBron James has mastered stat padding, but not all stats are the same. Not all stats are impactful. LeBron has the most empty stats in NBA history. I just wanted to give y'all a little context toward this series. First round.
All right, first round in the West right now. And I have the Lakers in 6. And the Lakers easily dispatch of the Nuggets in 5. And then the Western Conference Finals, Lakers, Clippers, going to be a classic. And it is Lakers in a gentleman's sweep. Now to the East, and the Sixers move on. Sixers in 7 over the Milwaukee Bucks,
How can you be
which
so
would
wrong?
set up a Lakers-Sixers NBA Finals, which, Brandon, was my preseason NBA Finals, I may mention. This is a good, not an all-time, but a good NBA Finals. Lakers in 6. LeBron gets championship ring number 5.
James missing again at the foul line. A whistle. James goes down hard.
He's hurt. LeBron got a boo-boo.
Foul line. A whistle. James goes down hard to the court. Ball off the Ayton screen. Booker on Caruso. Got inside over Davis. Too late.
Devin Booker, 34 points, 8 assists. Suns take game 1, 99-90.
He was a ghost. I don't even care that he was missing jump shots.
Here we go. Every time LeBron loses is never him. It's somebody else. It's AD. It's anybody else. Dennis Schroeder. But LeBron's out there barely playing defense and stat padding.
I don't even care that he was missing jump shots. I care that he was only taking jump shots, and he seemed to not even be interested in rebounding the basketball. So
boy.
Anthony Davis obviously has to be better. I still feel very confident about Lakers in 6, but they need to make some adjustments immediately.
Game 2. Lakers. Series tied 2-1, and Anthony Davis, I think, gets hurt this game.
Is this series now over after what you saw last night?
Look at Anthony Davis' stat line: 34 and 11. LeBron 21 and 9. 34 and 11. But he's the problem.
Of course, Jenna. It's because the Suns have no answer for Anthony Davis, and they have no answer for LeBron James, who is quite literally just trying out new things on the basketball court to keep himself entertained. The Lakers have...
These dudes talk about LeBron like he could just toy with defenders. He could just go out there. He's like the genius kid that gets bored because the schoolwork he has doesn't stimulate him. LeBron can just go out there and play around. LeBron ain't never been like that. LeBron ain't never never been built like that. LeBron is a fraud, bruh. Stop it, Nick Wright.
The Lakers have one thing that no other team in the league has had all year,
a choker,
which is game in, game out, no matter what lineup is out there, no matter who's healthy or who's not, stifling, choking defense.
Which LeBron doesn't contribute to.
And so when you add to that, LeBron as the, hand on the joystick, as Brian Windhorst would say, and Anthony Davis playing like Anthony Davis, you've got no shot. They are dominating this team because they have the greatest player ever, because Anthony Davis is back to being Anthony Davis, and because their calling card of playoff-level A+ defense has been there from Game 1, and it was there at Game 75 last night. So, yes, Brandon, this series is over. Guess what LeBron knows? He knows what his team needs not to win Game 1 or Game 2 of the first round, but to win the championship. And you know what LeBron was doing through the first 10 quarters of this series? Trying to get his shooters in rhythm, knowing if need be, in the biggest spots, I still am the most unstoppable force in the league. He didn't just all of a sudden get healthy at halftime.
He's the most stat-patting force in the league.
Most unstoppable force in the league. He didn't just all of a sudden get healthy at halftime. At halftime, he's like, hey, we need to win this game. We've got 2 days of rest before the next one. Take control of the series, so I'll win it for us. And then I will go back to trying to get KCP and Kuzma and Wes Matthews in rhythm.
Suns win. He quit at this point, by the way.
The Lakers are going to win tonight. The Lakers aren't going to lose. This is very simple. Here's when series are at 3-2 Wilds, there's 3 questions you should ask yourself. And if the answer...
One of them is, for the losing team, is LeBron on that team?
You should ask yourself. And if the answer to all 3 is the same, then picking the series is very simple. And if there's some divergence, then you got to think on it. First question is, who's up in the series? Second question is, who is the home team in Game 6? And the third question is, who do you trust more in Game 7? So, who's up in the series? Phoenix. Who's at home in Game 6? The Lakers. Who do you trust more in Game 7? Well, that is obvious. The team with LeBron. And being down...
You have a better chance of winning in the playoffs and or the finals playing against LeBron than playing with him. That's what LeBron's track record, his career says. So you don't trust LeBron. You have a better chance to win if you play against him and not with him. And it doesn't even matter if he's on the super team.
6, the Lakers. Who do you trust more in Game 7? Well, that is obvious. The team with LeBron. And being down 3-2 Wilds historically is really, really bad for every team, except for teams with LeBron James on them.
LeBron was out there quitting his ass off. Stat padding his ass off, too. All right, that's 2021. Here we go. Hey, Russell Westbrook, they got a super team again. And yes, Russell Westbrook was still in his prime. He just came off of 3 years out of 4 averaging the triple-double.
LeBron knows, he's acutely aware of how his career has been covered. And for people that don't remember it or know, well, here's what happens. Folks explain why a LeBron James team is flawed, can't get it done, won't win the title, and then when they do end up winning the title, they then say, well, of course they did. That was an unbeatable super team. I mean, he stacked the deck. What did you expect? This has happened time and time again.
It happened 4 times, and he was on a super team in 3 of them. No one changed the narrative. LeBron James was on super teams. We all know it. The LeBron ball boys are They special, bruh.
Time again, which is why LeBron says keep the same narrative energy. It's happening again. People are going to get it both ways, Brandon. They're going to get to have their fun before the year starts, saying how bad the team will be, no shooting, old, geriatric. And then if and when they win, they'll be like, well,
some of those
5
questions?
Hall of Famers. LeBron, AD, Russ, Melo, Dwight, of course, most stacked team ever. So he's just asking you to pick a lane. Pick the lane. Is this a great team that is supposed to win? Or is this a flawed, old, bad shooting team that if they do win will deserve massive credit for being the under...
LeBron thought that he cheated enough with those guys to carry his ass to a title while he stat pads. He thought he had enough, but LeBron underestimated himself. He underestimated just how much he can drag a team down.
Credit for being the underdog story that they are.
Bravo.
That's the question.
Bravo, Nick. Bravo.
Bravo. Wait, what did the headline say? Yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies. That's the thumbnail of this video. The Lakers have a below 500 winning record.
Here's where Russ has not been fine. His
Russ.
defense has been a travesty.
LeBron's
And it's
defense is
not,
travesty.
everybody likes to say defense is effort. No, it's not.
Yes, it
it's
is.
partially effort, but on this level, the highest level in the world, it's attention to detail, it's focus, it's understanding you're 1 of 5, like a shifting amoeba defensively, and you can't just freelance.
Funny because your boy the one who barely gives effort on defense, but all you can see is Russ, right?
Defensively, and you can't just freelance and go do your own thing. It will break your defense down like it did against the Nets
like
on the
you're talking
Patty Mills
about
3. So his defense has been a disaster. His efficiency has been bad. And his decision-making that Antoine's talking about, late in games in particular, has been the worst I've ever seen from him.
Oh,
so
please.
Broussard, I didn't expect Russ to
LeBron
all of a
can
sudden
drag teams to
magically
the
become a
finals,
good
so why didn't he
three-point
do that?
shooter by joining the Lakers. We knew that was going to be a negative. But I think what a lot of people thought is, but because he's on what should be a good team, he'll pay more attention on defense. He'll be more cautious with the ball.
Yeah.
He hasn't done those things.
Yeah, that wasn't Russ'
That's
fault.
where this is a
This was
killer for the
LeBron's.
Lakers, Broussard.
It's funny that Nick Wright and people of his ilk, LeBron ball boys, will run around and say how LeBron can carry whole teams. But every time he loses, it's his teammates. He don't fucking need his teammates, according to y'all. He don't need his teammates. So what are you talking about? Damn. A must-win game. Is LeBron going to step up to the occasion? 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lakers inbound the ball. This is so dramatic.
Augustine, a great three-point shooter. Bradley and Davis. Here's Malik Monk.
Can't play around with it.
Uh-oh.
LeBron.
Uh-oh.
LeBron's got to fire it up. LeBron
Uh-oh.
to tie the game.
Classic LeBron.
Over. And New Orleans has come in
Classic
and taken
LeBron.
it from the Lakers.
LeBron James makes a layup, just a wide open layup with 6:51 left in the fourth quarter. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It was the only 2 points he scored in the whole fourth quarter. Obviously, it's not a great basketball team, but it's way better than 16 games under 500.
Yeah.
Are they?
And I'll take
Yeah, they
16
are.
of those games, and if we had a 5-hour show, I promise you I could go back and find you 16 times in this
Yep.
season in which your man could not close. This is the classic case of this is the game of the year. This
Yep.
is the one you have to win to stay afloat. He is heavily guarded at the end of the game, but he has a three
He
to
got a
wipe
guy
the
wide
slate
open.
clean
He
and at
won't
least
pass
get them
it.
to overtime, make one big clutch shot, and
He always
he
make the right
maneuvered.
play.
I think I give him high marks for the maneuver because he actually finally got a little opening there. We had
Yeah,
a decent
he
look
got a
at
decent
it,
shot.
and he airballed it.
And he airballed it. Yep, he did get a decent shot. He had a teammate wide open on the other end of the court, but he always makes the right play.
I foolishly had this little bit of hope
Who fought it?
that maybe Anthony Davis can just throw the team on his back. Through 3 times all year, he had a game score of 30. Embiid's done it.
Every time LeBron causes his team to lose, these fools go on to assassinate his teammates. It's crazy. And LeBron never come out and be like, nah, it was me.
Score of 30. Embiid's done it close to 30. Like, it was 0 times all year he had a game score of over 35. I don't know what's happened, but I do know this.
LeBron had it.
It's not just injuries. It's not like, well,
It's LeBron.
when Anthony Davis was out there, they were awesome. He played 40 games.
That's right.
And last night was another one. It's like, okay, he was fine. So that's kind of the small picture. That's a bigger picture for the Lakers. What's happened to Anthony Davis? What do you think Anthony Davis's three-point percentage was this year? He shot nearly 2 a game. The answer is 18%. The worst three-point shooter in the league by a mile.
They don't want to talk about LeBron not playing D.
Injuries hurt. But when you were healthy, he shot 18% from 3.
They don't want to talk about LeBron barely playing D and his turnovers, though, right?
I like the hire. We talked about Darvin Ham, and you look around the league. Ime Udoka, Monty Williams, Willie Green, hell, Steve Kerr. A lot of our coaches that are the most successful are guys who played, and Ime is showing you can have Ty Lue. Thank you. I almost forgot about Ty.
Was this a first rounder too? Oh no, they didn't even make the playoffs. Sorry, I forgot that quick. Denver Nuggets.
I like the Lakers tonight. I like the Lakers in the series. The reason I like the Lakers in this series is because I actually think this is a LeBron series. LeBron hunting guys out, finding the mismatch, and torturing them in the pick and roll. It's not necessarily about getting Jokic in the pick and roll, but I'm sure he will do that. It is about Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and finding who they can pick out and go after. I think for tonight, with the days of rest, the altitude won't be as big of a factor. I like the Lakers for tonight. I like the Lakers in 6. Where the Nuggets kill you is the Jokic-Murray pick and roll. And there is not a single player in the league better suited to be able to recover off that action than Anthony Davis. And so I think that if you're the Nuggets, that is the one guy you didn't want to see Jokic have to deal with, not because he can hold him to 15, but because he can hold him to 27, 8, and 6 instead.
You know what's funny? You see how Nick Wrong keeps blaming AD? He blames everybody, but he blamed AD like 2 times or 3 times already. Do y'all remember that one season when AD was with the Lakers and they were actually trying to say he was better than Tim Duncan? Remember that? LeBron ball boys can't keep their contradiction straight.
8 and 6 instead of
That's
34.
Full game or first half.
Yeah, full game. And then you have LeBron to deal with.
Okay.
Well,
Why else have the Nuggets all year?
LeBron deals with himself.
I've just been right all year.
LeBron deals with himself. Jokic is a beast.
I went into this series cautiously very optimistic. The reasons for my optimism were, thought the Lakers would be able to score at will on this team.
Who fought is it, Nick?
And that this was a very, very bad matchup for the Nuggets.
Who fought is it, Nick?
After watching game 1,
There we go.
my caution is gone, and my optimism is boundless. Boundless.
Okay.
I give the Nuggets, most notably Joker, massive credit. I give that crowd credit. I give Mike Malone credit for getting that victory and hanging on for dear life at the end, because that would have been a crushing that would have been a series ender if they had lost in that fashion. Not if they had lost game 1, but if they had blown a 21-point lead at home. Let me show you how LeBron and AD scored. Hubs, if we can pull it up, we can do AD first, then LeBron, how they scored. If it was a flurry of jump shots, then I'd be a little more concerned. It was not. It was things that are going to be accessible to them. How did LeBron score? The exact way going into the game I thought he would. Find Jamal Murray, get him in a pick and roll, and go. What I saw from the Lakers yesterday, offensively, confirmed my pre-series suspicions that the Nuggets can offer no resistance. I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong, and we'll get 2 weeks to see it play out, what adjustment the Nuggets can make to be better defensively. That's the thing. That's why I'm as confident as I am. Is I don't think they have the personnel to slow down LeBron and Anthony Davis offensively.
The Nuggets made some adjustments, and LeBron did what he usually do: stat pad, meaningless points.
Listen, I was wrong, America. Now, was I wrong about the series? We'll find out tonight or Wednesday or at some point if and when the Nuggets win the fourth game. I am not putting this at the doorstep of Darvin Ham. This is a compliment to the Nuggets head coach, not an indictment on the Lakers head coach. The Nuggets instantly recognized, the D'Angelo Russell situation is a disaster for the Lakers.
D'Angelo Russell's the problem. He's blaming a role player, a fucking role player. Is the reason why the guy who can carry whole teams to championships into the finals is a role player. He doesn't need his teammates, Nick. Wrong? You keep forgetting. You're contradicting yourself. LeBron gets paid the big bucks because that's supposed to be his job to do. But as a role player.
Situation is a disaster for the Lakers. And I think manipulated like the Lakers into leaning into it. I do not think it was coincidental that immediately after game one, Mike Malone's like, that's an interesting storyline. Are they going to play him or not? And Bruce Brown talked about it, almost daring the Lakers keep him on the court, knowing that D'Angelo's a guy that can get temperamental, that up and down, and also knowing, and we can show it to you quickly, that when D'Angelo's on the court, the Lakers are annihilated, and in the 65 minutes he's off the court, they have won resoundingly. Now, to be clear, Brew, I am not saying you take D'Angelo Russell off and the Lakers are leading this series.
Yeah, because LeBron's a -2.
I think it would be 2-1 potentially,
also.
not 3-0. If the Lakers win tonight, Game 5 becomes a little screw tightening for Denver. Because they then know Game 6 we got to go back to Los Angeles. And it's for you, Brew, the stat everyone talks about is 0-1. And everything, 149. What I think is even more noteworthy is that only 3 teams, Brew and I were talking about this before the show, have even forced a Game 7. So 146 of the 149 have won in either Games 4, 5, or 6. I think it'll be interesting. They win tonight. I think tomorrow's show's interesting. I think
what is your answer?
Any belief? My answer is yes. I'm like Nikola Jokic. Blame me. I'm just like Nikola Jokic.
Nice.
You know what? Because they have LeBron, I think it's on the board.
Okay.
It's on the board.
Contrary to LeBron's career, contrary to all of the examples of LeBron's career, losing is what LeBron does best, and stat padding.
The question is D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell has, in my opinion, real regular season value for a team that might want to load manage people. He has no postseason value unless he, at 28 years old, decides, you know what, I'm the former number 2 pick of a draft. I bounce around the league because I'm not a playoff player because I can't defend. Do I want to dedicate myself on that front?
They getting better.
Nick, it's game 1. Denver has won 5 in a row.
It's going to be 6 tonight.
Must win?
Oh, God.
This is your way of getting this segment back in? I mean, we killed it for football.
If you don't win tonight,
what?
They're getting their rings. All they did was talk trash. The announcer said, we made you LeBron's daddy or something like that.
Yeah.
This is a must-win game for the Lakers.
You know what?
Can't lose 6 in a row and then be like, we can beat them in the playoffs. No, you can't.
It's not that it was 4-0. It's like it was 13 possession. The point I am trying to make is I think there is an element with the Lakers that does not feel like the Nuggets are head and shoulders better than them, even though they lost 4-0.
Yep. And the beat goes on.
Is one of these teams dealing with a massive distraction?
That might lock them in.
Is one of these teams dealing with, one of the biggest scandals in modern NBA history, touching a family member of a key player?
It crossed
Dusty,
my mind.
the envelope.
It crossed my mind.
I mean, it's not nothing. Wilds, I'm going to trust you to read this to the audience, as you will see it is wax sealed on the back.
Wow.
Monogrammed. If you would, please.
Not monogram.
Really look at the wax seal on the back. Tell me if that's a wax seal.
He goes through all this to pick the Nuggets. I'll tell you that.
You want me to read this part?
Is this-
do not open. Okay, it's confidential.
Do not open until.
And it is really wax sealed.
Wax sealed.
You have a wax sealer?
Wow.
For events like this.
Okay.
He got a king signet.
It's like the NBA draft.
It is like the NBA draft.
I'm stunned.
With the first pick, the first redo pick, since we all put our official picks in a week ago, Nick Wright has selected
Wow.
the Los
in
Angeles
six.
Lakers.
Not even 7.
In six.
I guess they got to
With two
win at home.
exclamation points.
Exactly right. Lakers in 6. I just think that if every game last year was in the balance in the fourth quarter, and LeBron played poorly in all 4 fourth quarters, which I think because it's round 1 is not going to happen with the rest between games. And D'Lo, if D'Lo is
admitted
worn out
LeBron
last
played
night,
poorly
in the fourth quarter.
Right, and again, that was every other day for the last few weeks that they've been playing. We'll see. We'll just see.
He hasn't won in Denver in over 4 years. He hasn't won. LeBron James has not won one game in Denver.
I think that
in
means
over
he's
4
0-6
years.
or something. Like it's.
I don't think
4
years.
That's.
It's a long time ago.
Okay.
It means he's due.
It's not.
I'll give you
Doesn't
that.
mean
I'm
he's
trying
due.
to throw Nick a
No,
bone.
it does not
means-
mean he's
All right.
due.
Okay.
It means it's just going to
What,
keep
so-
on.
okay,
happening.
so
another
I
close
could see
sweep.
maybe one game.
Okay, but
certainly not.
then that means a lot of your analysis has to shift dramatically if the Lakers win one of the first 2.
Why? It was a moot point because LeBron choked again.
Series already over.
All right, well, that's an on its face ridiculous question.
True. It's only one game.
No, the series is not over. And in fact, even if the Lakers lose tonight, the series hasn't even started yet, according to some of the wisest minds ever. The part of this game that was most disconcerting to me was Austin Reeves seeming
scared.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves
Austin Reeves was actually.
Y'all sensing the pattern here? Now is Austin Reeves, a role player's fault, not the guy that's getting paid a max contract to actually take his team to the finals. Not the guy who can carry nobodies to the finals. It's a role player fault. If he can carry nobody to the finals, once again, he doesn't need his teammates.
Austin Reeves was actually good in the conference finals, and he was obviously good in that playoff run. It didn't seem
he
like
was scared?
He just played so tentative. Austin Reeves needs to take some of D'Lo's confidence. So D'Lo has less and Austin has more.
That's 100% right.
So Austin just at times seemed like he wasn't even looking at the basket. Like he'd get the ball and almost a circular dribble away.
99-99, 19 seconds remaining. Lakers with possession, and LeBron gets stuffed.
Shot 12 here in the fourth.
Look at this. Wide open. That's clutch. That's clutch right there. That's what LeBron thinks clutch means.
I love it.
I think LeBron thinks clutch means winning, coming up small in big moments, and not actually I think LeBron believes coming up clutch is choking in big moments, not actually hitting the big shot. I think that's what our problem is with LeBron. He thinks losing is winning. After this game, LeBron cried to the referees for like 2 hours, just crying and bitching. Dude, you had a wide open shot. You could have won the game. Shut up.
Defender falls. LeBron 3. Rebound by Porter. Denver with the timeout. We are tied.
I remember Jamal Murray, right?
Tie ball game. Worst can happen. We go to overtime.
Murray makes a move. The Nuggets have won.
Murray. Murray.
Nick, are you ready to admit this series is over?
I mean, that's. How can something end before it's even begun?
That's a fair point.
You know it's over.
They haven't started yet.
It hasn't even started.
Yeah, all right.
In fact, as it happens, these NBA playoffs haven't started. I don't know what it means for the ratings, but we're now 11-0 for home teams. So none of these
We're in the
series
Matrix or
are
something
yet
like
to
that,
start.
right? What the heck is going on?
Wilds, what was my pre-series prediction? You know it because you held it up and I tweeted it out.
You said Lakers
yesterday.
in 6.
Okay. So what does that? I know you're not quite as good at math as I am, but
Yeah.
what does that mean?
So you're going to have to win 4
No, but
of
what
the
does
next
it? What does it
5?
mean? The series
No,
is?
the next 4.
Would have to
4
win
straight.
4 straight for the series to be exact.
Okay,
But what
sure.
was my prediction? Lakers win 4 games and the Nuggets win how many?
2.
2, exactly. So I'm halfway there. So the idea that it would be over. No, listen. I don't look at, and I'm going to bring up the number I brought up earlier as well. People are going to say, "Oh, you lost the game. D'Lo was red hot." That's true, but what's also true is Rui and Austin Reeves were awful, and there were
They all
elements to it.
5 got to play.
No,
Terrific.
no, because
for them
they
to win a game.
No,
Exactly.
because my point is with D'Lo, Rui, and Austin Reeves going 13 of 34 from the field, and with the bench scoring 6 total
This
points,
dude is a clown.
it's right there. So no, I don't think the series is over. Do I think the Lakers are in bad shape? Obviously. Does Game 3 become a no-question must-win? Obviously. Do I think it's over? No.
The Lakers led by 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and they still lost.
Yeah.
It's over, Nick. They have now lost in just about every way imaginable.
Right. So
to
they've gotten rid of. They got rid of all.
this.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now 11 straight wins.
Wow.
Not even that many crack commandments. The bit doesn't even work.
Crack commandments.
Denver
I was
went into
thinking about
LA
the
and
crack command when he
dispatched of
said
the
that.
Lakers, who by the second half were phoning it in literally. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. What's that? Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
I think the Lakers win one game in the series, right?
No heart?
No heart.
From who?
Need some oil. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Told you, Tin Man mode.
Bro, you were obviously right about this series. I was obviously wrong. I had Lakers in 6. Now the best they can do is in 7.
Yeah. Yep, they won 1. He ain't gonna blame nobody for this one. He's just gonna praise the fraud.
Hey, Wilds, I got a question for you.
Sit back and watch it.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
What's your confidence level, buddy?
My confidence level's at 97.5.
That is not where it was when I
97.5.
walked in this morning. And
this
what is
morning
the
it's 96.5.
No, you're nervous about Jamal Murray.
Okay, here's Jamal Murray. Jamal
What
Murray
is the
grabbed
deal?
his calf.
Was he right?
We have
He
it.
wasn't writhing. No, I didn't pull the video because I didn't want him to have to see it.
If the Lakers win tonight, do you think we're getting a Game 7?
No.
They did 3 in a
Come on,
row.
Broussard.
No, that is not the question. The question is,
I mean,
if they win tonight.
It's hard for me to answer that because
It's easy to answer that. The Lakers have LeBron, so no, they're not getting to Game 7. See how easy that was?
it's hard for me to answer that because everything to me is Jamal Murray.
That's right.
If Jamal Murray is out or severely hindered, but especially out, I think the Lakers actually have a very good chance of winning this series. Denver is not the same. No, like Jamal Murray is critical to this team.
And if they don't win tonight,
Jamal Murray is critical to the team, but LeBron puts his own team in critical condition. Stop it, bruh. It's LeBron James. His track record does not say anything for you to have that kind of confidence. What is wrong with these dudes? They're supposed to be the analysts.
Denver is not the same. No, like Jamal Murray is critical to this team.
And if they don't win tonight, they have real problems. The last time they played, was it as close of a game as could possibly exist?
Is that
in
what
the
we're
NBA?
counting now? Okay, good.
No.
The Super Bowl is close too.
No,
Let's run that back, and I guess put Brock Purdy in the Hall of Fame.
And you know what?
That went to overtime.
Wild, you're getting so mad, buddy.
I'm not getting mad. I'm just correct.
You're talking
this is
about
my
Niners.
this is my correct
Lakers,
voice.
Nuggets.
This is my.
Let's talk Lakers,
Are we surprised KC are not the faves to 3? It was super close.
Yes.
Who cares if it was close?
Okay, but you said you can't conceive. It's impossible.
Denver's going to win tonight.
Okay.
Jamal Murray is probably going to play. If he doesn't play, of course, there's a reason to be slightly concerned.
Okay, plenty of teams down 3-0 have won a game.
No reason to be concerned.
Plenty. So if you're saying it's 4%.
I'm saying it's historically it's at 0%.
To win tonight, it's not, buddy.
Is the series at 0% if it's never happened before? If I'm saying that no one's ever seen a unicorn, you're like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of horses and I've seen a lot of goats. And I could see those things happening.
Okay,
but if you've never seen, it's never happened in the history of the league.
But that's why I've been very careful not to say the Lakers are winning the series. All I've said
I don't like
is
you.
that
I don't like you anymore. The show's ruined.
Win tonight. I said if they win tonight, we're getting to Game 7.
I don't
and
like
you are trying to talk about the overtime.
You're the worst guy. You're the worst guy.
Bye-bye. Going on vacation and going fishing, baby.
Live from New York, it's the show that features a real gentleman. Oh.
this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm feeling good, and you're looking good too. How was your
bang,
night?
bang.
Mine was good.
Mine was spectacular. How about you? This is fellow gentlemen.
Like the
Gentlemen Sweet. Happy Gentlemen Sweet Tuesday here on First Things First. We might eschew our normal open. Just tickle the ivories.
Well, we got to find out who Nick gonna blame. Oh, y'all not gonna tell us who Nick gonna blame for that? And the Lakers fired Darvin Ham. LeBron loses. LeBron
You
gets
look at the head coach and say, do we think this year he got the most out of the team? I don't.
Yes,
We
he
can
did.
disagree. I personally don't. And then the next thing is, do we think, fair or not, and I think it's fair, that the team the players had disengaged from him. They had. So I'm just not going to feel badly for him. I don't think he did a great job, and I don't think he connected with his guys. And I think he didn't do a good job of ever doing I need to be better. It was a lot of
saying that he lost his team when you got this guy on your team that can so-called drag everybody to the finals, the so-called guy who lives for the moment, is ridiculous. Darvin Ham got everything he could get out of that team because LeBron hinders the team so much. So you can't overcome LeBron. LeBron James hurts his teams in so many ways. But you saying that he lost the team, well, LeBron's there to stop that from happening, right? Isn't LeBron there, the guy that can carry nobody to the championship? He's literally there to stop the team stop the coach from losing the team. You know what I'm saying? These dudes live in a fantasy world, a world of contradictions.
For him. I don't think he did a great job, and I don't think he connected with his guys. And I think he didn't do a good job of ever doing I need to be better.
Oh,
it was
boy.
a lot of they need to play harder. I believed this was not a very well-coached team and a poorly constructed second half of the roster. I'm not calling you know what I mean?
You thought it was going to win the championship?
I never picked them to win the championship. I said I picked them to beat the Denver Nuggets going into this series. Even if the Lakers had beaten the Nuggets, I wouldn't have think that, Darvin Ham's a great coach. Now, maybe he would have done something in the series that changed my mind, but it would have been hard for me to believe it. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh, this is hilarious. Uh-oh. After hiring J.J. Redick as head coach, the Lakers head into the All-Star break 36-19.
Okay, see, it's not just that they're young. It's that they're a weird defensive team because they're not that big. Now, Hartenstein's obviously huge for them, and Chet's big, but they're, aside from Hartenstein, none of their bigs are big as far as, is muscular. And their great perimeter defenders are all 6'5" or shorter. Like, Dort's a great perimeter defender. He's 6'4". The Lakers, on the other hand, they don't have a big, but they're a huge team. Meaning, like their playoff rotation, aside from Austin, everyone's 6'7", 6'8", and so I think that they are a brutal matchup for everyone in the West. I think the only team who has the right personnel to credibly guard both of those guys is Boston. I think Boston, and so I'm not sitting here saying they should be the favorite because they shouldn't be the favorite, but I am saying if they get OKC in a series, I don't know who's going to guard the guy Dort's not guarding. And that to me is if you get playoff LeBron and playoff Luka, you're in
playoff LeBron.
That is a legitimate threat in every single series they'll play.
Number 3 seed in the West, they gonna win, right?
The best possible path for the Lakers, in my opinion, was having the Thunder, Nuggets, and Clippers on the other side of the bracket. And they do. The Lakers' road to the conference finals is Timberwolves and then either Rockets, Golden State. I don't know how you can credibly play Rudy Gobert the amount of minutes you probably want to play him. You then add that the Lakers are getting, they no longer have to deal with playoff D'Angelo Russell, which is a disaster, and instead get to go against playoff Julius Randle, which is a different type of disaster. That's nice.
Nope.
They don't have Darvin Ham with his hands in his pockets, drawing up on the whiteboard, contest without fouling. They've got JJ, who's been up for.
Funny how much turmoil Nick Wright says that Team LeBron's on has, right? Funny how many terrible players but you keep talking about this guy like he's the GOAT. You keep talking about him like he could take teams and nobody anywhere. But every time you talk about him, it's funny how much turmoil was on his teams. Don't make no sense, bruh.
They've got JJ, who's been up for 39 straight hours figuring out how to blitz Anthony Edwards. All that's good. You also have a series that because Luka is going to want to make Rudy Gobert cry, LeBron's going to be able to sit back the first 3 quarters like he did in that Mavs game. We saw Luka with a worse supporting cast beat this team in 5 to go to the finals last year. Now, Ant said I got tired, which was odd, and Ant won't be tired this time. But you also have LeBron with 8 days off coming into it. Do you agree with me that certainly if they win this, he has hit a bigger imprint on the Lakers than the Heat? LeBron's career has gone 7 years in Cleveland, 4 in Miami, 4 in Cleveland, 7 with the Lakers. So if we assume, as I think we all do, that he's going to be a Laker next year, the longest single tenure with one team that he would have ever had would be with the Lakers. And if they get a second...
You remember LeBron says every stop he's been to in his career, it resulted in a championship? And LeBron ball boys say everywhere LeBron went ended in a championship. His first stint with Cleveland didn't. He choked in the finals, and then he quit against Boston and against the Magic. So what are they talking about? Not every LeBron stop resulted in a championship. He ran from Cleveland because he couldn't win the championship. So he tried to get an easy championship by building a super team. Again, LeBron ball boys live in the world of imagination. They like in fucking Willy Wonka land.
Single tenure with one team that he would have ever had would be with the Lakers. And if they get a second championship, you know, after having their only 6-year, you know, real drought in team history, it certainly guarantees him a statue out front of Staples.
No.
Guarantees him a statue. Guarantees him a statue. Statue. It certainly guarantees him a statue out front of Staples.
What's wrong with these dudes? Why do they want it like this? Like, they don't care if it's cheating or not. Just give him something that he didn't earn.
I am not going to act like this was nothing. This was not nothing. Now, is it enough for me to be like, oh, the Lakers can't beat them? No. Do I think the Lakers are the better team? Yes. Do I still think the Lakers will win the series? Yes.
Lakers win game 2.
The difference was the Lakers' defense and the most impactful, most engaged, best defensive player on the court was the oldest guy on the court, the oldest guy in the league. And that was the story of the game from the opening tip. The guy who you saw from the very beginning that was setting the tone defensively was LeBron James.
It wasn't. What is wrong with bronsexuals, man? Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Come on, Nick. Smack. Austin Reeves is nice, bro. But Anthony Edwards is nice too, though. But Austin Reeves is nice. I don't sleep on him.
All of us, in all seriousness, thought if the games are close down the stretch, it favors the Lakers.
Why?
And maybe, it would have if they weren't dog tired. One of the biggest reasons the Lakers are down 3-1 is because the guy who was supposed to be the best player in the series has been the third best. Because it has been Ant, LeBron, Luka. And LeBron has been wildly impactful on the defensive end.
No, he hasn't.
It hasn't mattered. You know what I mean? He has been incredibly efficient. After LeBron got the block and the steal on consecutive possessions, and they have the ball up to a minute left, and LeBron is honestly chilling out on the deep wing. Luka, you have the ball a minute left, a bucket, and you win the game. And Luka was more gassed than LeBron.
Why is
ends
LeBron
up pitching
chilling?
it to LeBron, and LeBron takes a deep three, misses it, and then the game goes to Hill.
Why is LeBron chilling then? You don't got no words for that? Just, he was chilling, that's it?
Here's the thing. I think JJ did a poor job this series. We'll talk more about it later. The reason I believed the Lakers could win the championship was not because I thought Austin Reeves was a star.
Austin gave him 16 points a game. I mean,
he was Austin Reeves. I didn't pick the Lakers because I thought we were going to get A+ Austin Reeves performances, and you got C- Austin Reeves performances. One of the biggest criticisms I have about JJ is not recognizing that just because LeBron will play 42 minutes a game, the same number of minutes per game he was playing at 20, doesn't mean it should be going on at 40. Where the lion's share of this blame lays for the Lakers is at the feet of the person who made us optimistic about the Lakers, which is Luka.
LeBron.
This is the first series of his basketball life where it was either he had the advantage from the team around him or it was a fair fight, and his team lost because he didn't deliver. But the biggest reason the Lakers underachieved is because in this series Luka did. And you're allowed to have that happen, but that to me is bigger than JJ or Austin or LeBron in the fourth, any of it.
Bigger than LeBron in the fourth too. When LeBron ball boys look at him, what do they see? Like, what do they see? They have boundless optimism for LeBron. But notice how many excuses they have to make because LeBron hardly ever comes through. This guy can carry whole teams to the finals. Why the fuck does how can you blame his teammates, his coaches, or anybody? How can the coach lose the locker room when you got this guy who can do it all by himself on the team? Listen, LeBron ball boys see LeBron as the total opposite of what he is. LeBron ball boys see LeBron career as Michael Jordan career, and they see Michael Jordan career as LeBron's career. Anyway, y'all get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about the fraud blames losing over the years. I'll be down there with y'all. Y'all know I always love interacting with y'all. And always remember, pleasure, all minds, reaction. Well, that belongs to y'all. I love y'all. Peace.